What's up guys, I'm Ben Clark and this is Adapt to Perform. I'm going to show you today how to adapt a typical chest routine so you can perform it to the best of your abilities. If you haven't already, check out my video on how to warm up effectively and then do that before you do this. So the 4 exercises we're going to do today are bench press, incline bench press, cable pushdown and crossbody cables. So let's start off with the bench press. So I'm here on the bench press, just make sure you transfer across carefully onto there. I now put the weight on top of my feet. This is to help, just in case I get any spasms. This just holds them down and they're not going to go anywhere and I'm not going to fall off the bench. Now carefully lying backwards. We're just going to start off with a nice easy set here. I want you to focus on locking those shoulders down and back, and this is going to set our shoulders in the right position that we need to. Right, so we're going to do 4 sets here. So we had our warm-up set of 20 reps, that's just to get our arms in that motion that we need to go. Then we're going to go into a set of 15 reps and 3 sets of 8. Now the reason I use a Smith machine, as I'm using here, this is the Smith machine, this stops the side-to-side motion that you would typically get with a bench press and also the forward and backwards motion. This means you're not going to be dropping the weight anywhere. Also with the Smith machine, you can see those yellow stoppers just below where the weight stops. That's going to help so you don't drop the weight on your chest essentially. Right, so once you've done that, we're going to move on to the incline bench press. As you can see here, transferring across can be a little bit difficult, especially after you've just done that bench that we've already done. So transferring across nice and safely, we're going to put... almost fell backwards off the thing then. Again, be safe. I say this a lot, but be safe. I've got that weight on top of my feet again, stopping those spasms. I'm going to go for a set of 15 reps, then 3 sets of 8 again. Now with the weights, you want to go on a weight that you're comfortable with, but when you get to the either 14th or 15th rep or the 7th of 8th rep, it's quite difficult to perform, but you can just about do it. You can see me breathing there quite heavily. I'm quite tired at this point already. Squeezing out those last couple of reps. I think I dropped down the weight here. Don't be afraid guys to drop down that weight and finish the reps off. There's no shame in dropping the weights, that's fine. So getting up here safely. Oh, I was a bit tired at this point. Trying to get back up. It took me a few attempts. Eventually got back out. Just be careful when you transfer back out, it's going to be quite difficult. Just take a minute if you have to. So now we're moving on to the cable pushdowns. Now this would be like a decline bench traditionally, but with the decline bench I seem to find that I slip backwards on it. So I thought I'd adapt to that and move it into a declined pressing of the cable. So we're here on the cable machine, I'm leaning slightly forwards. This is going to help me so I don't tip back in my chair. If you find you're tipping back, put something behind you like a bench or get something to hold your wheelchair up. So we've got 4 sets here. This is 4 sets of 8 we're doing here. So we've got 4 sets of 8 here. I started off with 12.5 kilograms and as I got more tired through the set I had to drop the weights. Again guys, don't be afraid to drop those weights lighter. It's more important that you get these reps in than just do 1 or 2 with that weight that you're trying to do and forget about it. If you can do those first 2, that's great, and then drop down. So by this point you should be feeling quite tired. I think you can see it on my face there, struggling a bit. I'm losing my form a bit, my shoulders are coming up. Make sure you keep those shoulders down and back like we did on the previous exercises. This is just going to keep your shoulder in a healthy position and you're not going to cause any injuries. You can see my right shoulder goes a little bit higher than my left. That's because I have a little bit of instability and imbalance in my muscles due to my injury. So the last thing now, just finishing up, this is our crossbody cables in 3 different planes of motion. So we start with downwards for 10, so we're just pushing that across. This bit is really good, it's going to get that squeeze in the muscle there, getting that across. All these exercises that we're doing are going to really dramatically help you when you're pushing your wheelchair, if you're in a wheelchair, or anything that you have to lift across, or if you transfer, if you're ever supporting yourself with your arms or your chest, if you're pushing yourself off the floor, pushing yourself out of bed or anything like that. These exercises are really going to help that. So we're going across our body now, and then finally, we went across our body then, now we're going to upwards direction. This is going to target our upper chest like we were on the incline, but just finishing off, squeezing the top of your chest there. Try not to round your shoulder forwards as you come forward, as you come up as well, or down, whichever plane of motion you're doing it in. Down, across the body, then upwards. Do that again, down, across the body, upwards, then change sides, down, across the body, upwards, down, across the body, upwards. As you can see here, I was tipping back slightly, so I just held on to the machine there, and that just helped me so I didn't tip backwards. Again, as I said before, put a bench behind you, put a block behind you, have somebody hold you. Just do what you have to be safe, really. Just finishing up here, you're going to see the pain on my face, gritting those teeth, squeezing out those last reps. Absolute agony I was in at this point. These cables are a really good way to get the squeeze in, so when you're doing it, make sure you get a good contraction in the effects there, where you squeeze. Don't be afraid to put down the weights either. Go lighter if you have to, just get those last reps in any way you can. That's it. I'm knackered. Wait, don't go. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, click the like button down below. If you want to see more great videos like this, click the subscribe button. You see next to the subscribe button, there's a bell button. If you click that, you're going to get updates whenever a new video is posted. Here at Adapt to Perform, I want to build a community for you. So if you could pop a comment down below on anything you'd like to see on upcoming videos, that'd be great. I'll take it all on board and see what I can do. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.